All right, TFE TV. Hopefully you could hear me. Got the mic up in my Ninja Powers. Came straight from Japan. I'm gonna do a little training session with my girl Betty today. Talk about a couple of things. Again, when I make these videos, I make them kind of specifically for my clients. So you guys are effectively getting like information that paying clients get. So hey, if you appreciate that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're here in my office today with Miss Betty. She's having a little drink of water. I just popped in an upper decky. I think we're gonna double up on the Zenicinos. I do the 3 milligrams. Midday, I could probably pop in the double and get a 6er. So that's what's happening there. Today, folks, we're gonna just talk about what we're doing at the time. I'm gonna put the 2.5 millimeter prong collar on her for the very first time. This is what it looks like right here. And I am gonna get some better lighting in here at some stage. The production value's coming along, guys, check it out. Painted that back wall black. You're doing a good job of just staying put for a second, are you? But this little thing right here, she doesn't ever stop moving. And that's gonna be a part of the lesson today, folks, is like kind of like mitigating, you know, how do we help that out? Well, a lot of people don't ever really lean into the art of doing nothing with their dogs, and it's basically nothing but a constant state of the dog always being involved in everything, and that's how you forge a very pushy dog and also potentially risk the separation anxiety thing. You never teach your dog to just be next to you without being involved in whatever it is that's happening. That's going to be an unacceptable practice there, sweetie. And listen, she's just a pup, dude, so we're not expecting her to just fucking have like amazing impulse control. What we're going to be asking of her today is really not asking too much at all, quite frankly. Just going to continue the continuation of finding familiarity on our elevated platform here. You can get these for like 20 bucks on Amazon. And it's just a target that we like to work from. Slightly elevated, it's a target. We can work from this position here. And there's just a lot of good that could come of having one of these things. And if you're considering a dog training journey, got to get you an elevated bed, man. Like, I would reward her with food right now. That's good. I would reward her with food right now for just like staying put and not moving. And this would be effectively like free shaping, rewarding the calming signals. I want to reward the shit out of her when she's actually calm, because she's not calm too frequently. And I understand that. She's a puppy. Of course she's not fucking calm. And she's a boxer too. Take a sip of my black coffee. Yes, I drink my coffee black. I don't fill it with cream and sugar and all that jazz, because I'm not a little pussy ass bitch. Okay. Anyway, let's see if this fits her. So we're gonna have to take one link out for right now. You always want to make sure that your prong collar is fitted sufficiently. Just that little bit got her rocking and rolling. Can't be rocking a poorly fitted prong collar, man. That's like having a skill saw and putting the wrong blade on it. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't want to do that. You want full functionality of the tool. You know what I'm saying? So that's why having it fitted, sized properly is important, because you're just not going to get the proper use and full effective, that's good for now. That's good for now. You're going to grow like a weed. I could probably take one more out of there, to be honest. But you know what? For now, we're just going to let her wear that. Okay? Well, you know what? I got to show you something. When we start out with these things, first of all, we just don't go straight to yanking and cranking on the damn thing. But what I like to start out with them, if you don't know what a prong collar is, it's just rounded, dull spots, just clear communication. And we're very specific with how we like to use these. So if you pull on this, it's going to cinch up and pinch like that, and it's going to give the dog a little bit of a notification. But that's the flat one. The other one here, the round one, you put the carabiner on both of them, it sort of takes that pinch feature out and it becomes a little bit less aversive. Okay? And that's how I like to ease my dogs into it. I like to teach them what the significance of the prong collar pressure means, so that it isn't introduced in a negative. Do you know what I'm saying? So like I want this to be sort of like, I'll start it off as like a positive where I'm not using it to correct her yet. Okay? That's the mistake people make, dude. They get these and just start going to town, and the dog hasn't been conditioned to it yet. And it's just like way too much too soon, man. We want to ease them into it and be as fair and appropriate as we can about this and have an actual strategy going into it. Not just because you saw Joe Schmo over there fucking using one on the internet. You understand me? So I'm going to keep this link for the owners because they're going to have to add this once she starts getting a little bit bigger. But it's already sized a little bit too big right now. But we're going to let her roll because she's so silly. Couple days time she's going to be growing into that. So just work to do at home. What can I do at home to help with her impulse control, to help with alleviating future potential separation anxiety symptoms? Because if your dog never learns to just not be away from you and exist over there without being involved, this is creating a dependency to be involved in every fucking thing, dude. And for me, when I'm in here in my office trying to do computer work and stuff like this, I would prefer if my dog can just chill and like be there without feeling like they have to be at my ass while I'm trying to work. Now she's doing a really great job right now over here. Well, that was silly. I dropped it. So I was just going to reward her for doing that. But for the sake of the video, we're going to put this on both loops. Do you need help? Let me get my treats from... Let me get some, a little bit more high value. I'm going to bust open a bag of these Mika and Sammy's. I bet the lighting isn't that great in here. Double check to see if this mic is on, because I'd hate to lose all this content. Okay, we're good. We're good. I have yet to put her up on top of this specific platform, so this is a bit of a new challenge for her. And I knew if I do something super simple, like just drop a piece of food on top of it, her confidence, the 6 milligrams popping. Her confidence has risen already, so instead of being all skeptical about getting on top of it, she just sent it, which was really cool to see. Took another piece of food. Pay her for sitting on her own. I'm not overly concerned with command sounds yet. A lot of free shaping this stuff. Offers good behaviors, gets paid for those behaviors. And then what you're going to notice is the dog starting to offer them. Come on. That's good. The dog is going to start offering these behaviors a little bit more frequently, and then you could start attaching a sound to it because you could already anticipate the dog doing it. So right here, ready? Place. Good. Sit. Good. Free. Place. Just thinking about it. Good. That's real good. Keep luring her on. Nice. Pay her for getting on. I'll pay her another one for sitting like a good dog. Sit. Good sit. Come back and pay. If she's going to hold the sit, you could just use that as an opportunity to take a few more seconds in between each payment because she's working on her duration without being forced to do it. She's just voluntarily doing it, and I love that. So she's getting positively reinforced over and over again while she's producing the behavior, and she's learning to stay put voluntarily, essentially. Okay, free. Say free, throw the food, let her get it, bring her back on, place. Nice. See how much quicker she came on that time? That's beautiful. It's just patterns, guys. It's very simple and basic stuff here. Good. She sat on her own. That's good sit. Good sit. Hang on, I gotta see what my dog's up to. Rosie, come on. Come on, pig. Enter the Rosie. Come on, pig. That's a good dog. That's good, dog. I'm gonna incorporate Rosie into this stuff here. Rosie will work with us. Rosie, place. That's good, Rose. Now that's a little bit rude there, Betty. Wait till the calm happens, and then reward the calm. Good sit. Nah, sit. Good. She comes up and tries to take the food out of my hand. I'm not going to give it to her until she performs the sit, so I'll just withhold it for a second, and then I'll pay her after the fact. Doing it like this really helps the dog, like, figure out what it is that they need to do to get paid. Does that make sense? Back. Back. Good. That's good. Good stuff. That's good stuff. Free. Rosie, kennel. Put Rosie in her kennel for the time being, so we can get back to this video. Now, I got to do some work on the computer. I want to take the opportunity to keep training my dog, even though I'm working on the computer. But again, my main point of emphasis will be for her to just remain on this elevated bed. Sit. Good. I'll go back to working. I have the leash dragging now, because if she gets off, no, off. See how she wants to be at my ass? I'll pay her for the thing I want her to be doing. Well, I'll give her a little bit of a consequence for jumping up on me. On the computer. Good. Pay her for just remaining on it. I'm not really worried too much about her being in a sit down stay, all that shit. Just want her to know that it's okay to get paid, or what it takes to get paid while I'm working on the computer. Nah. Off. Good. Sit. Good. Good, down. Just kind of lure her into a down. Good. Give her a couple pieces. Clack, 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 clack. Do. Beautiful. Absolutely wonderful computer work I'm doing here. Computer isn't even on. I'm sure you guys could probably sort that out. But good. She's down there. She's enjoying herself. I'm going to give her a piece of food while she stays down there. This is amazing stuff. Absolutely glorious. Now, just take note, I haven't made her do this. I'm adding something in there for her. What's in it for the dog? This is the way I like to fucking, obviously accountability and all that stuff has its place in terms of physical pressure and corrections and that. But I'm able to get my result in this particular context with this particular dog without having to like make her do it. Down. Good. Good. Okay. Just a video for you to fall back on. I love you guys so much. This is what we would do if she was my dog and my puppy, plus always dragging a leash inside the house because I know you have kids. And it's just going to be much easier to take control of the situation and keep her calmer around your kids, in which whom I would also be teaching. Because if you want your dog to be calm around your kids, you got to teach your kids to be calm around your dog. Does that make sense? Pretty simple stuff. Pretty simple stuff. So you have the leash dragging in the house, so that if you need to walk over there and grab the leash to slow her down and to maintain control and not have people in the house losing their minds to make it even more difficult for her to be calm, I think that's going to play very positively into the overall goal, because we're already dealing with a young, happy-go-lucky, excitable dog. There's just certain things that we can do to make it harder and more difficult and to make it worse, and that would be to keep the chaos alive. I like to keep the chaos at a minimum, have a blank canvas when I'm handling the dog, and just rewarding calming signals as much as possible. It's good stuff, buddy. That's all for this video. I appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't. It's unrelenting and extraordinarily hot outside still, so really looking forward to it cooling down a little bit so we can get outside and train in the yard a little bit more. But anyway, thank you guys. Appreciate you to the moon and back. We'll see you in the next one. Okay, free. Good girl.